What is up, everybody? It's your girl Lilz, aka Lily like the flower. I'm back with another vloggy vlog, another episode, some more knowledge to drop on you guys. So for anyone wanting to start a YouTube channel or to be more present on social media, to be a content creator in general, right? Whether it's for your personal life or for your business or both, right? What is the best way to go about doing this? Let me break it down in the simplest way I possibly can. And hopefully these tips can catapult your journey and we can one day collaborate. So let's get into it. So what you want to do, a lot of people say to find a niche and stick to it, right? So what is a niche? A niche is, in the simplest terms, a category of sorts. So if I like playing basketball, my niche would be sports, and an even smaller niche would be basketball. And if I want to break it down even smaller, it could be basketball drills, shooting techniques, things like that, right? So my niche would be directed at a basketball audience, and my content would be all about basketball. But what if I have several interests, right? Like, say for instance, I like fashion. So let's say my audience is a core basketball audience, but I want to incorporate some fashion in there. How is that going to appeal to the algorithm? How is that going to reach both audiences? What if I want to talk about both? So a lot of people discourage you from veering towards doing content that's so far left and far right. So they tell you to stick to one niche. I personally agree, yes. But I also feel like the internet changes daily. Like one day videos are hot, one day carousels are hot, the next day reels are hot, the next day it's TikTok. Like what else is next? So in my opinion, if you're thinking long term, or at least in the next 5 years, do what works for you. I would say start with, I guess the best word would say is with pillars. So find a few interests that you want to talk about in depth, meaning, say I want to talk about fashion, sports, and travel. How can I incorporate all three of those pillars into one cohesive package to deliver to my audience? Well, there's several ways of doing that. You can, on my travels, I always bring a basketball. On my travels, this is what I wear. When I travel, this is the airline I use. These are the credit cards I use. When I'm traveling, I'm gonna go meet up so-and-so to play basketball. When I travel, I'm gonna go shopping with my best friend and vlog it. And boom, just like that, you've captivated an audience, you've gained people's interest. Shoot, I might even just start that myself. So that's just a general kind of concept of how to get started. I know there's a lot more into it, because when you really break it down, people are going to want to know, well, what hashtags do I use? What time do I post? And you just got to do what works for you. If the algorithm says to post every day at 6 a.m., but you're at work at 6 a.m., then that's just not going to work for you. Or if your core audience is awake from 7 p.m. to 3 a.m., that's probably a better time, even if the statistics say 6 a.m. So, like I said, there's no magic pill or potion or formula when it comes to creating content, to being a content creator. And you also don't need a lot of followers or this huge massive audience. Like there's layers to this. There's nano creators, micro creators, the other massive creators. The last couple bigger terms are slipping my mind right now, but basically start with your core family and friends, right? Like at the beginning stages, get comfortable in front of the camera or using your voice, get comfortable with editing, get comfortable with curating and producing the content that you want to use, the sounds, the music, all of that. Get comfortable in the early stages with learning that part of the process. So then that way, as your audience grows and builds, you're not frantically rushing to like, oh my God, how do I edit a video? Oh, how do I make a thumbnail? Oh, what is a hashtag, right? You already know all of the basic fundamentals as you're going into it. So use this time now. And if you do have an audience, honestly, if you could get to at least 500 to 1,000 loyal present followers, meaning that they watch your content, engagement is more important than the followers and the number of followers and subscribers. Think about it, because if you're making content that's awesome, it's amazing, but no one's watching it, and you have 1 million subscribers, it's just not working, right? But if you have a core audience of 500, even 10 people, right? Because those 10 people, that the minutes add up, the comments matter, all of it matters. So don't think your audience is too big or too small, because we're constantly growing and evolving and people's interests change. So the people that are supporting you now will either stick with you or they won't. And that's no fault to them. Like I said, everyone changes and evolves. So you just have to stick to what you want to do and how you want to present it to the world, and continue to encourage yourself as well, not just relying on people's opinions and comments and support to validate you. Like, you're already valid. Whatever you choose to do, whether it's long-term or long-term, it's all up to you. So create content that speaks to you and your values and what you want to relay to the world or share with the world, because it matters. We all need it. We all have stories to tell, and I say this all the time. We all have stories to tell, and however you choose to express that, let it be. And also, don't feel pressure to do anything on social media. This message is for those that want to create content. Not everyone is meant to create content or should be creating content. I'll tell you that much. But for those that do want to, I hope that these tips have helped you and will guide you along your journey. And feel free to follow me at Fiyah Life. Subscribe to this channel, or hit that follow button wherever you're watching or consuming this information, because it truly means a lot that, all the support I've received over the years with my channel, with my content, is amazing. And if I want to, when I get to the next levels, it's up to me to make those moves and to make those changes towards that. And it's up to no one else, right? So if that means my next step is hiring a team, or, reallocating my time to producing more quality content that I see fit for my channel, then so be it. Or maybe I'm changing my niche entirely. Maybe I'm going to become a chef one day. I barely know how to crack an egg, but you just never know where this journey will take you. You just have to start with that first door, that first opportunity, and let it kind of guide you. I'm watching someone play tennis and they just hit the ball over the fence. Let the journey guide you. Have your plan, but also don't hold on to it too tight, because you might miss some other blessings and opportunities that will come your way. And just be open to whatever messages are being told. What am I trying to say? Be open to the journey, basically, point blank period. Just be open to the journey. Create the content that sits well within your mind, body, and soul, and your values, and I guarantee the results will be amazing, if not for the world, but for yourself, because we all need an outlet. We all have a story to tell, and why not share it with those that you could impact. And anyway, I hope these tips helped you. If you like these type of videos, I will definitely do more, even if you don't like them, because I enjoy talking about it. So stay tuned, hit that follow and or subscribe button. I truly appreciate your time. It's your girl Lilz, aka Lily like the flower, and this is Fiyah Life Vlogs. Life is a blessing. Fearless individuality yields abundant healing. Until the next one, I'm out.